Our Ameren, Missouri customers do not currently have much choice in their energy provider. Many people might think that means we don't need to worry about the level of service we provide. But because they don't have that choice, we believe it's even more important for us to delight our customers with our service. The nearly 1,500 men and women at Ameren, Missouri who interact with customers face-to-face and over the phone are the front line of the Think Customer initiative. Because they connect directly with our customers on a daily basis, there's an even greater demand upon their interpersonal skills. Their focus is to anticipate, interact, and connect on an emotional level with our customers in responding to their needs and building trust through exceptional service.
One night during a storm, we had received a call saying that there were down power lines in a particular neighborhood. And as we went out looking for the down power lines, we had our hard hat lights on, and they were, pretty much the bright beam in total darkness. And one of the customers saw us walking by, and she thought we were the police.
We told her no. She responded again, asking us if we were the police, so we knew something was wrong. She wasn't hearing us. Went up, and she was looking tired and pale, and started talking to her, and she was on dialysis, and she hadn't been on her machine, I think, in 2 or 3 days because of the storm.
We didn't know exactly how long it would take to get the power turned back on. So in the interim, we decided to bring our truck to her location. We located our truck, which has a generator on it, in the front of her home, and we ran extension cords from our truck to her bedroom, which provided a source of electricity to hook up her kidney dialysis machine. After we got her hooked up, she, for the most part, started feeling better. After a while, we were able to find the source of the problem, correct that, and got the energy restored to her and the rest of the customers.
I got a call from Caleb, who's a troubleman, and he was concerned. He was familiar with the customer and their address, had been called to turn off her service before. He knew that it was not an issue that she was unwilling or unable to pay, but she was elderly and she had dementia and she just had problems getting her bills paid.
She was very confused and didn't understand why I was going to be disconnecting her power. Upon talking with her a little bit longer, found out that she was a few months in the arrears, and I decided to go up there and just talk with her in person. And when I got up there and made contact with her, I helped her make a payment over the phone. And talking with her a little bit more, she just basically gave me her life story.
And so he called and he said, I don't know what to do. I don't know where I should go. I don't want to turn off her service. And he said, we really need to get her on some kind of program where we can just deduct it. So together we kind of talked, and she doesn't have any relatives in town, but she did have a son who lives out of town. And so I explained to Caleb that if we could just get a hold of him and he could sign her up from the website on direct pay, and then her payment would be deducted every month, and we wouldn't have to worry about disconnecting her, and she wouldn't have to worry if it was paid. So we worked together and we did that, and now she's on direct pay and hopefully will not be getting disconnect notices anymore.
I live alone. I lost my wife last year, so I'm pretty housebound, though I have paths around the yard where I can work outside. But for the most part, I'm here in the house, and I do a lot of writing. The afternoon of the incident was very rainy. I was in the back room taking a nap in the back corner of the house, and the most horrific noise woke me up.
So I went there and assessed the situation and seen the service was down and it was still hot, still electrified. So I went to the transformer pole, set up there, and went up and killed the service to make it safe. Removed the large limb from his service, talked to Larry and told him what I had to do, that I had to, kill his power and work on his house and get the service back pulled to his house after removing the tree. And I got it all back up.
To have that kind of service and to know it's there and is coming is just an amazing comfort and security. And you almost got to be in my position to really understand it. But it just meant so much to me. I had to write and express how grateful I was for the incredible experience that I had.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Ameren, Missouri. My name is Diane. May I please get the address that you're calling about today?
While technicians and other field operations Ameren employees spend part of their time interacting directly with customers, customer care center coworkers do nothing but that. It's necessary for call center coworkers to strive for the highest level of customer satisfaction. Employees going above and beyond for customers needs to be seen not as the exception, but as the norm.
A young lady who was in a bad predicament. She was going through some financial dire straits. Her husband, unfortunately, had been imprisoned, and she needed to get a credit back from an account that had been closed by her, but unfortunately was still in her husband's name. She was just really having a hard time, and she needed someone to listen to her, and she needed someone who could help her at the same time. So what we did, we just worked together on what we needed to do to get her credit back to her.
Being reliable means more than providing steady power. It means being reliable in the relationship, being the people our customers can come to with an issue, question, or concern. It means demonstrating that we're not only easy to do business with, but confident, competent, and caring in addressing their needs and expectations promptly. We're a customer company first. We're not in the energy business. We're in the service business.